Hi ladies, psychotherapist and healer Nani. So here's part 2 of the message called Receptivity and Surrender. That was the message given to me by the spiritual realm for you ladies for the week of July 28th. I drew 2 cards, the angel card for receptivity and the upright hanged man card. Together, basically what these 2 cards say is open your heart to the good. Let go of control. Take that death grip that you have on everything and release it, because it is blocking my ability to bless you. It is blocking my ability to pour my grace out into your life, your problems, your experiences, your dreams. You're working too hard. You're trying to control everything. You think that everything has to be on your own effort, on your own strength. And all you're doing is getting in the way and blocking your heart, closing your heart. Because fear and control, all they do is close the heart and prevent me, God, the universe, life, from taking care of you as only I can do. So in the first video, I talked about these principles and what they are and how do we implement them in our lives and develop them in our lives, and what can we expect when we begin to live in this energy of receptivity and in this energy of surrender, because it is absolutely life-changing. This is where our life becomes supernatural. And so I explained that video, some of the things that we can do to open up our heart and to live open, as well as to let go and surrender, which, by the way, they go hand in hand. And in this message, I'm going to talk about all of the things that are coming from within us, that are blocking and hindering our ability to open our heart energy and live with our heart open, which is the way that we remain open to attract the best from life so that the good can get in. Otherwise, we're blocking it through fear. And we contract our muscles because we're bracing ourselves constantly for the next crisis or the next catastrophe or that thing that may come down the pike around the corner. And so we live closed. And when we live closed, we block the good. We literally block the good, and we cannot manifest. And when we're living that way, because we're in control mode and we have the death grip on everything, then we can't surrender. And when we can't surrender, we can't live open. So they go hand in hand, and they become either a vicious cycle where we're afraid and we're controlling and we block our heart and close our heart, and then we live in control mode, or we learn to let go and we open our heart. And the more we let go, the more we can open our heart. And the more we open our heart and trust, the more we can let go. So this is a journey, guys. Surrender is a journey of faith. And it's a journey that all of us is meant to go on, because control and fear are so steeped in the human mind and in the egoic experience that it takes a long time and a lot of work to really begin to let go of that control. So the same things that block receptivity are the same things that block surrender. So let's get into what those are. So first and foremost, control. The need to control. This feeling that we have to have our hands on everything. That everything we do in this life has to somehow come from our full and complete self-effort. That the responsibility rests on us for everything. And as women, God knows this is an energy that a lot of us live in, because we're doing so many things all the time, and we're responsible for so many individuals and so many souls depending on us on a daily basis. Our spouses, our children, our employers, our co-workers. What about ourselves? Then we have ourselves to worry about too. And so control creates worry and fear. And fear creates more control because of the uncertainty principle. And so these are some of the things that we really need to begin to work on and release in order to be able to truly surrender and live with an open heart. Because the open heart is all about trusting God. And when you trust God, you surrender. And if you're not surrendered, you're not trusting God. So if you're controlling, you're not trusting God, at least not with regard to that specific thing. Now, God will work with us because we will have a bigger death grip on those things that are most important to us. Those are going to be the last things that we release. But God is going to continue to work with us on those things, and we'll use those very things, the things that are deepest to our heart, closest to our heart, most important to us, because that's what we're meant to learn. We're meant to learn that we can trust, that it is God's grace that can come into our lives and move those mountains and create those miraculous results and bring the answers to those prayers and those problems that we need. The more we control, the less God can work in our lives. I often imagine me and God playing basketball. And I want to make all the shots. I got the ball and I'm dribbling the ball and I want to make all the shots. I want to take care of every single shot. And all of a sudden I realized that God is just standing against the wall in the corner over there, letting me play by myself, waiting for me to let go of the ball so that God can make all the shots. And every shot that God makes is going to be the right shot and it's going to go in. But God is not going to fight me for the ball. God is not going to fight me for control. So God will work with us so that we can let go of the balls in our lives, so we can let Him make the dunks and win every battle for us. Another thing that we really need to work on and heal in our lives is unworthiness and the worthlessness wound. This is one of the biggest blocks to receptivity, because when we feel unworthy to receive the good, we actually block the good. We receive what we believe we deserve. In the same way that they often say, you receive in life what you tolerate, what you accept is what you will get time and time and time again. Well, I have become somebody who knows that I am innately, energetically, and spiritually worthy of all the good. And the more that I come to accept that I'm worthy of the good, that my worth is so profoundly powerful and valuable and deep that human measurements could never describe my worth, because at my innate, energetic, spiritual level and essence, I am the very nature of God. I am as God, because God and I are one, and God made me, and I am a part of God, and so are you. So that automatically makes us worthy. That automatically allows us to claim the absolute best for our lives. But we have to become people who won't settle for less. And we won't accept less in our lives. We won't accept crumbs from life or people or relationships. And when we receive something that isn't God's best for us, we'll throw it back into the ocean. We'll throw that fish right back into the ocean, and we'll send the message to life. Thank you so much, but I'm going to pass on that. There's something better for me. I am worthy of more and I expect more. We need to become an individual that knows we're worthy and expects the best. Another massive block to receptivity and surrender is always living with all your energy stuck in your head, in the monkey mind, in the obsessive mind. This is the realm of ego. This is the realm of the soul and the spirit. The body is the realm of the soul and the spirit. When our energy is in our body, we are present, we are grounded, we are connected with our soul, we are one with God. When our energy is in our mind, we have disconnected from our soul, and then often our energy is in the past regrets or in the fears of the future or the projections of the future. And therefore, our energy then is sent to nowhere land, a place that doesn't exist, because the past and the future do not exist. So the only thing that's real is here and now. So we need to learn to use our brains and our minds to think through things, to pull knowledge or memories or information, to use our logic, to problem solve, and to use all those powerful, profound faculties of the brain, but then to come back and let our energy, for the most part, rest in our body. And we need to do a lot of body work and breath work and grounding work consistently and continuously in our life to learn to live that way. And the more we do, the more spiritual we become, the more our faith life develops, because the more present we become and the more we start connecting with the spiritual realm, because spirit is here and now, and here and now is in the body. So we got to break all of that energy that's always stuck in our head. And that's establishing the mind, body, soul connection. So after this, watch the meditation video if you haven't done so already, and go through that energetic healing experience, because the purpose of that meditation is to bring you into your body and to teach your body, your mind, and your heart to surrender and let go and open and become receptive to the good and the best. And the more we learn to do this at the level of our body, the more we can let go at the level of our mind. And the more we do these energetic meditations, the more we establish that mind, body, soul connection. The more connected we live, the more alive we live. And that's the way that we fulfill our soul's purpose. That's the way we live our soul's journey. Have a wonderful week. Namaste.